Today we are going to review the new Dracthyr race that is coming with Dragonflight. We are going to have a look at the animations when it comes to casting, for example, as well as the emotes. And I'm super curious and excited on how those animations look like. So yeah, let's have a look.
Hello there and welcome back to another video.
That's the
Today
model.
we're going to talk about the Dracthyr. Yes, the Dracthyr race, which is the brand new race coming to the game in Dragonflight. We're going to talk about some of their animations and some of the info that Blizzard has brought out on their press kits and preview videos. But before we jump into all of that, guys, just want to shout out my Twitch.
It looks interesting how they run.
If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, patch 9.2.5, 10.0 alpha beta, wrath beta, all that good stuff, over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. Right, so yes, the Dracthyr evokers, or just the Dracthyr race. This is the brand new race coming in Dragonflight, as mentioned. Definitely a bit of a contentious race in the community with the look of the race and things like that, and probably subject to change, right? The preview we got was a couple weeks ago. It's probably
what I find actually cool when it comes to their hairstyles and stuff, how you can have two colors in the hair. Like most of the races have just one color for the hair, but here you can actually mix colors. So you could go, for example, like maybe with black and blonde or something and mix this up, or like a dark brown with the blonde, or you can make your hair like maybe red and blue or something. I think that is actually pretty nice. And I'm like wondering if we have the option to also have them in just one color, or if it's automatically like that, because I think it would be nice if we have the option between two colors and one color for the hair. I think that would be even way better. But I'm not sure if they're gonna give us that many customization options, because no other race has that many colors to pick, right? But I'm definitely curious and interested in that.
subject to change, right? The preview we got was a couple weeks ago. It's probably changed a ton since then, and we've had a bunch of feedback on Twitter and things like that. But today we're going to talk about all of the animations that were previewed at the Dragonflight announcement and in the press kit. The press kit ones are the ones we're going to focus on the most here. So, what is a press kit? Well, Blizzard actually released press kits for pretty much every single patch of World of Warcraft and pretty much every Blizzard game, with a bunch of like concept arts or images or screenshots and things like that. And with Dragonflight, they did release a bunch of actual animation previews for the Dracthyr, which is actually really cool, and they released 6 of these animation previews. Now, obviously, we don't have alpha or beta yet, so we can't deep dive into the model exactly, but we can take a look at some of these previews. So, the first one we're going to look at is the standing preview right here. Now, this is a green Dracthyr standing and rotating in place.
Pretty normal.
And you can really get a good look at how this model looks like in its idle position. Now, there's been a lot.
What I like about this idle position is how the tail is actually moving constantly. I wish actually freaking Worgen had tails. Like, that would be cool. Worgens with tails, right? But yeah, I think it's okay, like the way they're standing. There's nothing I can complain about. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, by the way, guys, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more MMO content. And yeah, standing is okay, I think.
About what it's based off of, the rigging that it uses, and I've seen pretty much every model mentioned at some point, and you do get a bit of an idea of how this model was created. I don't do 3D animation or anything like that, so obviously I'm probably talking out my arse here, but you know, we can theorize and talk about it. So obviously this is the standing model right here. There is going to be different body types and things like that apparently with this, which is going to be really awesome, but yet to see those actually in action.
Wait, what?
So that
really?
is the idle animation for the Dracthyr. So let's move on to the walking animation. So this is the walking animation for
it looks like sneaking.
And as you can see, it's kind of similar to something else you may have seen before. Now, I've seen all sorts of theories thrown out there, and it is really interesting. You can compare them side by side, and honestly,
like, if you look closely, this looks like someone that's like sneaking on the toes, right? You know how like sometimes people are like walking in like those movies or something, they don't want to wake someone up and they're like walking on their toes, like sneaking. It looks kind of like that.
to the walking animation.
Yeah, so it's almost like sneaking. Look.
For the Dracthyr, and as you can see, it's kind of similar to something else you may have seen before. Now, I've seen all sorts of theories thrown out there, and it is really interesting.
Is it like a bit like female walk?
And honestly, it doesn't match anything exact, but it is similar to a lot of things. The one thing that I instantly drew to was the new Incubus model, the brand new Incubus model, which was added in 9.2 for the Warlocks, and it looks very similar to that with the wings and kind of the way that the legs work and the tail and things like that. But unfortunately, no, it's not exactly based off of that. It could be potentially based off that, but it does have slightly different animations.
There was, I remember that there was actually like something on Reddit where people said It's just a reskinned Incubus or something, right? They said the Dracthyr is just a reskin of something we already have, like the Incubus, right? Like that's the Incubus just reskinned.
Another model being thrown around is a Draenei female. Again, not exact. The biggest comparison I've seen thrown around is Worgen. People saying that this model is based off of the Worgen, obviously with the addition of the tail.
Because it's upright.
Now, I did think that also, and they do have a preview of the wave emote. Now, the wave emote for the Worgen is very distinctive and extremely similar to the Dracthyr. However,
I don't
this
think
wave
it's too
is
similar.
also really similar to the Vulpera, weirdly enough.
I think it's more like Vulpera, because if you look at like how the Worgen is waving, it's like a more of an angle, right, with the elbow and everything. It's kind of like this, right? And the Dracthyr goes almost straight up when it's waving, right? So it's like a more straight movement, and from the Worgen it comes like more from the side, right? So I don't think it's that similar. But I have to say the Vulpera is sort of like that, right? It's like a bit it's like more similar.
Extremely similar
there's just
to
way too much
the
angle
Dracthyr. However, this wave is also really similar to the Vulpera, weirdly enough.
Yeah, that's a bit more similar.
It's kind of a goofy, funny little wave there, as you can see it rotating there and doing the wave animation. But obviously with the Worgen, it's a different arm, and with the Vulpera, they're just a lot smaller. So it could have been a Vulpera just stretched out or something like that, but I don't think so. I think really with this model, it is a new model, potentially based or originated from something like a Worgen or the Incubus, but it does have brand new animations and unique look to it. So really at the end of the day, it's easier to base it off of something and then create unique animations from that.
Yes.
But for me,
I think that's what they
really
did.
See that much of a comparison to any existing models at all, to be honest. And I think it's a really good looking model. But yeah, it is funny, the goofy little wave animation, but I think they are kind of goofy and a bit fun. I think that's the whole
yeah, so they're already like a meme sort of. And yeah, what also could be, that's a theory that I have on that, that like what they did back in the day when they made the Vulpera, they actually used the goblins and they actually made like our own distinct model from them or something like that. So what could have been the case, maybe they took like, let's say, Draenei or Worgen or something, and then they just reshaped the model and everything. So it's not like a reskin, but a reshape, if that's the right word for it, right? So that's something that I'm guessing about the Dracthyr, that this is not a reskin, but a reshape of something that existed, basically.
Point of them. I don't think they should be taken super serious as like a really serious kind of race. I think they are a little bit goofy and a little bit fun, which I think is the
all
point.
fairies, I mean, it's not a fairy, it's a scaly, but all animal-like
which has a little
races
prance
are like
to it,
that.
which is kind of fun. Yeah, so when it runs along, it does have a little prance, so you're going to be seeing this happening quite a lot.
I think running
now,
looks
if you look
cool.
at any models in World of Warcraft, most models, especially like the human and things, they do have a little bounce to them, but this one's especially bouncy. Again, it's kind of
like
just a great model preview, so it's going to be interesting to see how this actually looks in game. During the Dragonflight announcement, we did get a lot of footage of the Dracthyr in game, but it wasn't really
like a demon hunter, right?
Of like behind the character or actually seeing someone play it. It was more just like a preview of them in combat from different angles and things like that. I think I would have loved to have seen, you know, like 5 minutes of them just playing as a Dracthyr
guys,
or something like that.
That would be so cool, but I don't think this will be the case. Like if this insect thingy counts as a beast and you can actually tame it on a hunter, I want to have 2 of those on a beast mastery hunter. Those insects, they look freaking cool. Like they, wow, as hunter pets, that would be so nice.
Just playing as a Dracthyr in the starting zone or something like that.
Maybe they count as
humanoids.
Here
is a preview of the running animation for the Dracthyr. Our next animation preview is the flying idle animation. Now the Dracthyr will fly on their own accord. They're not just going to glide around or things like that. They are actually able to fly naturally through, you know, similar to how running wild
works.
It's
like druids. Yeah, it's like druids with shapeshifting too.
For them, so when they are in that running wild kind of state, this is what they're going to look like when they're kind
of you don't need to buy a mount.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no animation preview of them kind of going forward or turning or anything like that, but we do get a little preview here of the idle animation. Now, the only problem I have here is the arms. The arms look kind of weird. You know, it's kind of like that meme, like, I don't know what to do with my arms. That's kind of what this looks like. But again, it is early days for the Dracthyr. No doubt this animation will change in time.
Maybe they should do something like this with the arms.
I have no clue. Again, like, another theory been thrown around is the Demon Hunters. The Demon Hunter Metamorphosis ability. That's another kind of model that they think this might be based off of. Again, sound it out in the comments. Honestly, I'm just throwing out ideas here that that, you know, they kind of used as
But
a
the arms
base
are
for
different.
the Dracthyr. It's really fun to see different theories. I've seen, as I said, so many different ones thrown out there. I think it's actually hilarious. I hope that one day the designers do kind of go through how they created this model from the ground up. I'd love to see something like that. That would be super fun. Now, our final animation is by far the best one of them all, and that is the dance animation. Yes, they previewed the dance for the Dracthyr, which is actually really surprising.
Wait, this looks familiar.
In the past, the dance is normally one of the last things they add, but it looks like the Dracthyr are going to get a brand new, unique dance, which is actually like a techno swing dance. You can put pretty much any techno swing song to this and it'll dance.
No, it's not every day I'm shuffling.
Meme, you know,
no,
if you play any song
oh yeah,
to the
a bit
Spider-Man
like
thing,
that.
and it'll dance to it. If you remember that from way back when. I've been on this planet way too long. So yeah, there you go. It's this is the techno swing dance. It's really fun. It's really great. I don't think it's based off any particular dance. I don't think there's like a specific one for one of the songs.
Oh, it's a sea walk. No, it's not a sea walk.
Techno swing song, and this will dance to it. In fact, you'll play any song, and the Dracthyr will dance to it. I'm not even joking. Like, you could play anything, and it dances to it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like the perfect rhythm. But yeah, it's a great animation. I have it as a Twitch emote actually on my stream. As Drac Jam, which is super fun. So,
how does it look on the male? Like, how's the male one? Oh wait, that's the male one, right?
So that is all of the animation previews we got on the press kit. Now, obviously, there was a bunch of animations as well of the Dracthyr doing abilities, which are already fun. I'm gonna
wait. The female and the male one, they have the same dance? Okay, so they have the same dance or what? Because usually each gender gets their own unique dance, right? There must be a second dance, I think. I think we're getting two, because every race has two.
There was a bunch of animations as well.
Depends on the gender you pick.
Which are really fun. I'm going to play some of them right now for you in the background, and I've probably been playing them throughout the video anyway. But yeah, there are some cool animations for the Dracthyr kind of doing their combat abilities.
I like that kind of
like
breath there.
That cool. They will use weapons. I don't know if the weapons will actually show. We did not see any kind of like animations with weapons at all. It was only kind of unarmed animations and spell animations that we did see in the preview. Obviously they will be using weapons once we get into alpha and we'll be able to dive into it a little bit more there. But yeah, there you go. That is some early previews, some early looks.
I think I know how it would be like. I'm thinking about like Zendalari troll druids, but also like druids in general. Maybe it would be like with the Moonkin form, right? So the dragon form is kind of like the Moonkin form. And you do see weapons maybe on the side of your character or the back or something. But they will maybe not hold it when they attack and they will use their hands. But you will still see the weapon on your side or something. Maybe if you have like a dagger or so, right? So that's what I'm thinking. That they are carrying the weapons, but they're not maybe holding it if you shapeshift. Just like with the Moonkin. I think that's what they're gonna do.
Looks at some of the animations for the Dracthyr. Let me know down below what you think of the Dracthyr race. Let me know what you think of these animations. What do you think they're based off of? I'd love to, you know, sound out.
I think a mix of everything
about it. Let me know. I want to know because yeah, my personal theory is that it's based off of the Incubus, but the animations are unique.
Incubus,
and have been changed,
maybe,
and
yeah.
Obviously, you know, it looks pretty much nothing like that. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. Let me know down below. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are all.
Oh, wait a second. No, maybe the Incubus is based off the Dracthyr instead. For how long have they been actually working on that? Isn't the Incubus also quite new? Maybe they were already working on the Dracthyr before they introduced the Incubus, but who knows, or maybe not. I don't know. Because there are rumors that they want to release it next year. I don't think they can do an expansion in just such a short amount of time. So maybe behind the scenes it was already going on for more than a year, the development. We don't know. Maybe.
Awesome. If you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members. And as I said, I'm now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream
Dark Iron Dwarf Hunter
2.5, 10.0 alpha
that's a
beta,
cool race.
Wrath Lich King beta, all that good stuff, guys. I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM
Marksman.
every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.
Interesting. I do like their dance. I think it's kind of cool, like this kind of like steps that you can do. And this techno like dance looks nice. And about like I said, the weapons, I think maybe they're really gonna do it like just with the Moonkin, where you can see the weapons, like you're having them equipped, but you're not holding them if you shapeshift, maybe. And about the model, I think, yeah, it's pretty much inspired by multiple ones. You see some similarities with the Worgen, but then you see the Incubus in it. You also see a bit of Draenei in it, right? Like a little bit. Especially like Draenei female. So yeah, maybe they were like inspired by what they already have worked on in the past, and when they made it, they just maybe took like the incubus, let's say, model, and then they reshaped everything just like with the head, because they have done the same with the goblin. Like I said, they didn't reskin it, they reshaped it basically. So that's why if you look at the body shape and the way the Vulpera is, besides the tail and like the head, because if you look at the goblin and the Vulpera, if you take away the ears and make the head like different and the tail, you have a Vulpera transformed into a goblin basically. They're just like a couple of differences. And that's the same here with the Dracthyr race. So I'm pretty sure they used something like maybe a Worgen, made it upright, or Incubus. And then they just added some stuff, changed the shape of the freaking head, and they added the tail. And I actually would love to see a tail on a Worgen. It would be nice if with customization option you could actually add the tail to a Worgen. Because that has been a meme for a while. Like, ooh, where's the tail? Isn't this supposed to be a werewolf? Don't werewolves have like freaking tails and stuff? So yeah, I'm curious what will happen next, and I will grind up a Dracthyr evoker. Too bad I can't be a warrior or something, because I think it would be so cool to be a dragon warrior. Like, imagine being a fury Dracthyr warrior. That would be nice. Too bad I can't be that, but it's cool. I will play a evoker. So are you guys excited as well for the Dracthyr race? Are you gonna play one? Let me know in the comment section. And if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. I wish everyone a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time.